iKUSASALETHU is a non-profit organization working in the Valley to impact young lives. Our heart is to equip leaders and future leaders from the Valley.
I want to thank iKUSASALETHU for coming to our school so that we can find ourselves like who we are as the youth and generation of this country.
Thank you, iKUSASALETHU.
Being here in Guantebeni and encouraging us.
Being there for us.
Giving me this opportunity to play soccer, my dream.
Brings me joy to my life. For supporting us. Thank you, iKUSASALETHU, for better life.
My name is Zapper. I'm part of iKUSASALETHU. I came from the Valley of Ambo, from a single parent's background, and we've come to realize that there is a lack of fathers and mentors. I believe iKUSASALETHU is doing quite a big job in closing a gap of fatherlessness, hopelessness. Our organization is currently working with 4 schools in the Valley. This is where we impact and we are involved with doing life skills. Also, we have after-school programs that we run at the schools, which are called youth clubs.
That has changed my life quite significantly because we live in a community where we have a lot of drugs, no smoking, those kind of things. So soccer actually takes us away from this. We can live right.
The program changed my life because now I know who I am and I know my dreams and goals. I believe that I can reach my goals through teaching from iKUSASALETHU.
Who I am, how I value myself.
Change my future because I can stand in front of people.
Now I'm a better person.
My
name is Tembu. I'm a member of iKUSASALETHU. A shelter of love is a place whereby young people they get to know their identity, and we are involved in different ministries that we are doing, parents workshop, teachers workshop, as well as a leadership camp. And through sports, we are making sure that we invite people whereby they can come and mentor them. We're doing soccer, and also we do have a netball. The future of these young people are getting brighter through your help, through your engagement, and we are happy and excited. My heart is to see iKUSASALETHU as a place whereby all people they can get help, they can feel love, find their value in making sure that they find their identity.
Manje ngibona umfana osekhulile ngokomqondo ucabanga okuningi for umndeni wakhe nabantu.
I'm a good teammate.
I think I am a best person. I believe that I'm a strong young girl that is ready to face any challenges.
And I will be a legend.
I am a person who can change people's lives and be a good influence in our community.
I'm a strong person.
Yeah, I am a leader.
Please, we invite you to come and become the part of iKUSASALETHU by volunteering, by praying, and also by your financial support so that we can continue in impacting the lives of these young people.
Good morning, Hillside. Hope you guys are well. Welcome to you, welcome to all our online viewers, everyone who's watching this, everyone who's hearing this. What a privilege it is and an honor to be able to come and share with you today. Wasn't that iKUSASALETHU video amazing? I would really encourage you to get behind and support these guys in whatever way or capacity you have. It doesn't have to be financial, but financial is great. There's volunteer basis, there's prayer, but don't take the easy way out and just pray. There are many ways in which you guys can support, so go over to their website, and again it's ikusasalethu.org, and I hope that's right. It'll be on the screen there and in the descriptions, but yeah, go around, check them out, support them in any way you can. They are truly doing some amazing stuff. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Luke, and I work here at Hillside, or there at Hillside, depending where you're watching it. And yeah, I do media, and I've just over the last couple of weeks, I've been picking up on the theme of faith, and I just want to spend some time unpacking that this morning. So I'd love to start in prayer, and let's go from there. God, we just thank you for who you are. We thank you, Jesus, for your faithfulness. We thank you that you love us. We thank you that in the midst of this pandemic and crisis, that you are not phased, that you are constant, that you are not even at the least bit phased about what's going on, and that you are secure in yourself. You haven't fallen off the throne, and you haven't, you're just not panicking. And we thank you that you are our peace. And God, I just thank you this morning that your words and my words just minister to people and all the viewers this morning. In Jesus' name, amen. So, I wanted to unpack faith for us this morning. I want to speak on faith. God's just been really stirring some stuff up inside of me. And faith is far more intrinsic in our life than what we think it is. Faith, so much of the time, our busyness in our lives, in our frantic state of being and our external lives is often a projection of what's happening inside of us. The chaos, the tension, the hard working that happens inside of us, and often that projects out, or it works itself out into our lives. And I want to just speak to us peace and rest and faith this morning as we unpack what faith is. And I want to try. I encourage you just to be open, just to so we can. I want to help you reframe, or us reframe, our paradigms around faith. I think God is definitely speaking to us, and He wants to speak to you and to me, and He still is speaking to me. And I'm just going to share some stuff that I've been learning and have learned in my journey, and how I've been unpacking this thing and what God's been doing with me. Is that cool? Thumbs up, likes. I encourage you to engage, comment, drop some comments, and thumbs up and hearts, and no angry faces. And let's do this. So I've got my laptop in front of me here, so I'm just picking up my notes off there. What is faith? Well, I'd like to start off with, what is faith not? Faith is not our willpower. Faith is not how much determination we can drum up, how much I can convince myself in something, or that something is true. Faith is just rest. Faith is resting in what is true, what is done, and faith is being able to sit back and just be who you are. Faith is not supposed to be hard work. Hard-working faith is striving, and we are not called to strive. We've been given abundant life. So I would also say that faith that is not rest, faith that is, so I would call it positive faith and negative faith. Positive faith is resting in what is true and what is, and negative faith is striving. It's blind faith. It's striving. It's the inability to trust in something, and that means we are working hard at convincing ourselves and trying to make something true. That is negative faith, and it just works out of distrust. If I cannot trust my wife, Bronwyn, and she is trustworthy, and I trust her with my life, and we are in this beautiful marriage, but if I cannot trust her, I'm going to spend my entire life trying to please her, trying to win her over, trying to win her trust, or trying to convince myself that she is trustworthy. And if she isn't, that's going to be striving, and I'm going to operate in this relationship from a place of distrust. And I get to, fortunately enough, live in this marriage she is beautifully trustworthy. Okay, so I hope you get that. Faith requires trust, and for us to say yes to God, for us to rest in God, we have to be able to trust Him. So our faith is based on how much we can trust, and it's our ability to say yes And our ability to say yes is based on the trustworthiness of that object or person and how faithful they are. Okay, so I want to tell you right now that God is for you. God is so for you. God has always been for you. God has never not been for you. God has been for you from the beginning of the foundation, since before the foundations of the earth. Before creation, God had set you in His mind, and He is for you, and He wants relationship, and He wants you to be aware and to live in the union He has reconciled you into relationship with Him. He is for you, He's for you. That is the default, absolute default of where we're going to build from. Okay, is this good? So, we've been seeing a lot of conspiracy theories around. Hands up if you have. And I have. But I want to tell you about the greatest conspiracy ever. And it is not a theory. It is the greatest conspiracy that has ever happened and is happening. And there's no disputing it. Okay. So, during history, throughout history, mankind and God have made covenants with each other, with Abraham and Noah and Adam and David, and there's been all these covenants that have been made, and these covenants have required faithfulness from us, mankind or humankind, and with God. And the what's amazing is the covenant is, it needs a relationship. A covenant cannot work without a relationship, and the relationship needs the faithfulness from both parts. So God says, if you do this, I will do this. This is my promise. If you remain faithful to me, I will do this, and I'll remain faithful to you. And up until Jesus, not one of those covenants was ever fulfilled. Okay, so this is where the conspiracy is God conspired to draw you into Himself. Okay, God conspired. God became, so God, Father, Son, Holy Spirit. 3 persons, same God. One God. All of the same substance, the same being, the Trinity, the beautiful Trinity. So the Son becomes Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, Son of God, fully man, becomes humanity. And in His life, His death, and His resurrection, He fulfills every covenant ever made between God and man. How amazing, hey? That is, it's scandalous. It's too good to be true. It's good news. Jesus Christ, the Son of God, and Jesus Christ, the Son of Man, fully God, fully man, fulfilled His part of the deal of the covenants, plus fulfilled mankind's part of the covenants. Therefore, fulfilling all the covenants. Hey? Amazing, 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 amazing. And Jesus took us with Him, all of humanity. He took all of humanity with us into the grave, into death. We died with Him. And He raised us up with Him. Brand new creatures, brand new creation. He took us, our old selves, He took our sinful nature, He took the human condition of distrust and disbelief and conspiring against God and ourselves into the grave with Him. And He defeated death, and He raised us up with Him. With Him we are raised up, and we have been created as new creations. We are recreated. And so good. And He has recreated us. We are new creation in Him. And then He ascended back to the Father, back as humankind, back as mankind, into the life of the Trinity, taking us with Him, adopting us as sons and daughters of the most incredible God that has ever existed. The creator and sustainer of all things. How amazing. How amazing. That is trustworthy. That is God going and showing us, I am not this God that you think I am. I'm not this God that you think I am, but I am this. I am for you. I am so for you. I am coming into my very own creation as my creation to redeem you back to me and bring you back into union with me, to get rid of the separation, to prove myself to you in your fallen minds that I am good, I'm trustworthy, and I am fully worth your faith. Hey, excuse the car. My neighbor's going down the driveway. So Jesus is the very faith of God. Jesus is the faith of God. Think about that. Whew. Whew. So good. Okay. I'm just getting ahead of myself in the notes here. Okay, faith doesn't have to be hard works. Remember, God is for us. He has proven himself to us. Not that he needed to, but he wanted to, because he values you and he wants a relationship. Not a one-sided relationship, but for both and for us to live an abundant life. So, what does that mean? Faith does not have to be hard work. But here's the thing. Faith can be hard work, and our faith is hard work. Our faith is hard work. But perfect faith is not hard work. Perfect faith's yoke is easy. Perfect faith's burden is light. Perfect faith says to us, don't be anxious. Perfect faith says, rest and be still and know me. But how can we? I still get anxious. I still worry about finances. I still worry about raising my kids up correctly. I still worry about a whole lot of stuff. And I'm sure you do too. But you know what? It's not dependent on our faith. Because my faith will never be enough. My faith is not the faith that saves me. Your faith doesn't save you. Your faith is not enough. Hard truth. Let's wait for the car to go, and while we do that, just God is for you. Awkward, but so good. And so my faith is not good enough. It never has been, never will be. And actually God knew that from the beginning. Okay. So my faith isn't enough, never has been, never will be. Yours is not. But you know what? Perfect faith is a person. My faith is not perfect. But perfect faith is a person, and perfect faith is Jesus. Perfect faith is Jesus. Perfect faith is Jesus is the faith of God. Okay. Jesus is the substance of things hoped for. He is the one that in becoming human gave us everything so that we may know who we are in our union with him. And we get to live out our lives in abundance in him, by him, through him, with him. Guys, Jesus is perfect faith, and he is the faith of God, and he is our faith. Galatians 2:20 says, I am crucified with Christ. Nevertheless, I live, yet not I, but Christ lives in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Did you see that? And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, Jesus. I live by his faith, because his faith is perfect. His faith was enough. His faith is what saves us. Not my faith, not your faith, his faith. I live by his faith. Have you ever tried living by your own faith? I have. I still do from time to time. It doesn't go well. It is not abundant. It is not peaceful. It is not restful. But when I start living by the faith of Jesus, by the faith of the Son of God, that changes everything. I can live in the grace of one day. I can be at rest. Sure, guys. So good. Okay. So, can we say Jesus is the perfectly faithful one, neighbors again, and God is so for you. God is for you. Okay. So Jesus' faith is my faith. How do I get this perfect faith? How do I get this faith? Okay. Firstly, faith is a gift. It is a gift from God. And everyone has been given the same measure. Secondly, Romans 10:17. We all know this. So faith comes from hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. Faith comes through hearing, and hearing through the word of Christ. Okay. The word, also written as the word concerning Christ. It is the gospel message of Christ. It is the message, it is the good news of what I've just told you, plus more. And it is the word concerning Jesus. Okay. The word, John 1:1. The word, in the beginning, the word was face to face with the Father. And that word became flesh so that he could bring us back into face-to-face relationship with God. He has done it all. There's nothing left for us to do. And that ignites the faith response in us. The echo, the resonance of what he has done is in us. And that ignites the faith, the perfect faith, and ignites us to perfect love. Ignites us to perfect love. You can't ignite that faith yourself. Perfect love. Jesus. Jesus is our perfect faith. He ignites our souls ablaze to the perfect lover, to the one who is in you, who is for you. And faith is the recognition that God is ultimately good, and God is ultimately for you, and God is for us. And therefore we can put our trust in him, and we can say, yes, 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 he has proven himself true. He has proven himself just. He has proven himself so beautifully. Ha ha ha. Yes. Christ in you, the hope of glory. Hey guys, God is the faithful one. He provides and sustains our faith. He both provides for the faith and he sustains the faith. He is so worthy of our trust and so worthy of us putting our faith in him. Hebrews 12, verse 1 and 2, therefore, since we have so great a cloud of witnesses surrounding us, let us also lay aside every encumbrance and the sin which is so easily entangles us, and let us run with the endurance the race that is set before us, fixing our eyes on Jesus, the author and the perfecter of our faith, who, for the joy set before him, endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the Father. How beautiful. I want to read it in the translation. Passion Translation puts it like this. We look away from the natural realm of striving and hardship and work and suffering. We look away from the natural realm. We fasten our gaze to Jesus, who birthed faith within us and who leads us forward into faith's perfection. His example is this. Because his heart was focused on the joy of knowing that you would be his, in the joy of knowing our union with him, he endured the agony of the cross and conquered its humiliation, and now sits exalted at the right hand of the throne of God. And we are in him at the right hand of the Father, in the place of ultimate authority, rest, and righteousness, and peace. Oh, Jesus, the Son of God and the Son of Man, births faith in you and births faith in me. Not because of anything we've done, but because what he has done. He is the author. He authored our faith, and He sustains our faith, and He perfects our faith. Hey, the Word. Oh, He's so good. Jesus is so, so good. He is our perfect faith. He is the faith of God, and He is in you, and He is in me. Sure. Guys, I can carry on for so much longer. This just gets me so cranked up. But I'd really encourage you to discuss this in your home groups, in your small groups, on your Zoom message groups and all that stuff. And discuss it with people. Let's unpack it. Let's unpack what it means for Jesus' faith to be our faith, or our faith to be His, to be Jesus. And what does it mean that Jesus is God's faith? I'd also encourage you, read Hebrews, maybe work through Hebrews 11 and finish it off with Hebrews 12, 1-2, where the heroes of the faith had hope and faith in Jesus, which was all the prophets and the heroes of the faith in the Old Testament all lived in the shadow of Jesus, and we get to live with the substance of the things hoped for, and that is amazing. So let's chat about that. Let's unpack that. What does that mean? Okay, guys, bless you, love you. Let's just pray. Jesus, we just thank you for your faithfulness. We thank you for who you are. We thank you for your love. You are so good. And I just bless every person that's watching and listening. And we thank you that you ignite hope inside of us. That you ignite the faith inside of us. And the response to you. Yeah, you're so good. Bless you. Yeah. Thank you that you are our peace, that you are our joy, and the reality of that to set in every person's life. In Jesus' name. Guys, love you, and I can't wait to be together with you again. I know we're all itching, and let's just live into the grace of today. Let's just find Jesus in every day. Cool. Love you guys, and bless you. Bye.
iKUSASALETHU is a non-profit organization working in the Valley to impact young lives. Our heart is to equip leaders and future leaders from the Valley.
I want to thank iKUSASALETHU for coming to our school so that we can find ourselves like who we are as the youth and generation of this country.
Thank you, iKUSASALETHU.
Being here in Guantebeni and encouraging us.
Being there for us.
Giving me this opportunity to play soccer, my dream.
Brings me joy to my life. For supporting us. Yonke uyasifundisa ngeBhayibheli nangamavesi. Thank you, iKUSASALETHU, for better life.
My name is Zapper. I'm part of iKUSASALETHU. I came from the Valley of Embo, from a single parent's background, and we've come to realize that there is a lack of fathers and mentors. I believe iKUSASALETHU is doing quite a big job in closing a gap of fatherlessness, hopelessness. Our organization is currently working with 4 schools in the Valley. This is where we impact and we are involved with doing large skills. Also, we have after-school programs that we run at the schools, which are called youth clubs.
That has changed my life quite significantly because we live in a community where we have a lot of drugs, no smoking, those kind of things. So soccer actually takes us away from this. We can live right.
The program changed my life because now I know who I am and I know my dreams and goals. I believe that I can reach my goals through teaching from iKUSASALEThu.
Who I am, how I value myself.
Change my future because I can stand in front of people.
Now I'm a better person.
Kungitshengise ukubaluleka kobandlululo ukuthanda abantu.
My name is Tembu. I'm a member of iKUSASALETHU. A shelter of love is a place whereby young people they get to know their identity, and we are involved in different ministries that we are doing, parents workshop, teachers workshop, as well as leadership camp. And through sports, we are making sure that we invite people whereby they can come and mentor them. We're doing soccer, as also we do have a netball. The future of these young people are getting brighter through your help, through your engagement, and we are happy and excited. My heart is to see iKUSASALETHU as a place whereby all people they can get help, they can feel love, find their value in making sure that they find their identity.
Manje ngimbona umfana osekhulile ngokomqondo ucabanga okuningi for umndeni wakhe nabantu.
I'm a good teammate.
I think I am a best person. I believe that I'm a strong young girl that is ready to face any challenges.
And I will be a legend.
I am a person who can change people's lives and be a good influence in our community.
I'm a strong person.
Yeah, I am a leader.
Please, we invite you to come and become the part of iKUSASALETHU by volunteering, by praying, and also by your financial support so that we can continue in impacting the lives of these young people.